Welcome to the year 2025. The tennis year has already started early, with players in Australia preparing for the first highlight of the year, the Australian Open. I would like to take this opportunity to take a look back at two other players we were able to accompany last year. Vyacheslav Belinsky started the year 2024 with a ranking of 512. He reached his career high last year in August with a ranking of 464. He finished the year-end ranking at position 544, so there was no improvement in the ranking. However, he has hardly played any tournaments in recent months. The reason for that are documented in my videos from the last few weeks. In addition to the physical problems, which we have hopefully sorted out now, the political situation was not always easy. As a Ukrainian, it is still not always possible to travel to tournaments without worrying. In the last few weeks, he has been able to make good use of the time to build up physically, and a lot of positive things have also happened in the tennis-specific area. Slava has built up a very close relationship of trust with my partner Ivan Galic, which is also a very important part for him. The tournaments should start in January, and if he can play through a year without any problems, there should also be a corresponding improvement in the ranking. It was also an interesting year for Sebastian Sorga. He started with a ranking of 690, reached his career high over the course of the year with a ranking of 587, and finally ended the year with a ranking of 662. The figures show a slight improvement in the ranking, but Sebastian has not taken part in any tournaments since October. The reason for this was the mandatory basic training in the army in Austria. I'm sure he would be better in the ranking if he had had 2 more months for tournaments. He showed very consistent results at future level, especially in the summer, but our goal of winning future tournaments was not achieved. The reasons for this are complex, have little to do with his ability as a tennis player, and the big goal for the year is to reduce these reasons. However, the start of tournaments will be delayed. He had health problems after the army, so he is not in the desired physical condition at the moment. He will therefore probably be able to start playing tournaments again in March. In 2024, there were prominent players who ended their careers. 3 players I had the opportunity to work with and were not in the spotlight also ended their careers. Sam Weisbrunn, Luca Magaroli and Nikola Cacic. All 3 players eventually concentrated on doubles and were able to celebrate at least minor successes. Life as a double player on the tour is certainly associated with a great deal of idealism. If you are not in the top 70 in the world, it is difficult to stay financially profitable. If you want to travel with a coach, it is only possible with financial support from outside. The interest and popularity of doubles varies greatly from tournament to tournament, which is why some tournament directors at the larger tournaments are not very enthusiastic about having to organize doubles. For me personally, double is an opportunity for players who didn't make it in singles. The effort they put in as a young player and over many years on the tour is usually not rewarded. In doubles, there is at least a second opportunity to be financially rewarded for this effort. In Nikola Cacic's case, it worked. In any case, I'm not worried about the future of these players. Life as a professional has shaped their character, and they have built up enough contacts so that their future path will certainly be successful.
Ja, bravo.
I hope you will continue to accompany me in tennis in the new year. Thank you for your interest and see you in the next video.